So, hello everybody. If you can see my screen, please give me some shout. I hope.
Yeah, we can see your screen, please.
Perfect.
Okay,
So, hello everybody. My name is Gorilla. I'm a student of Kharkiv Aviation University, and the topic that I'm going to present you today, it's a topic that rises on real commercial production development problem. So I've been working a lot with tech companies with different projects, and the problem that you will be welcome here, that's a problem of communication between designers and development side. So during this presentation, I will show you the way how we can improve communication between designers, developers, and help of AI, using design tokens, using design systems. And the case exactly why this communication may be improved, should be improved, based on it's called white labeling project. So we will stop here about this a little bit later, more precisely. But let's start from the very beginning and from the design tokens. So the way how we may improve design work, it's design tokens. What is this? It's a standard. Actually, it's not a standard. It's a JSON file, this JSON data that exists as outcome of designer's work. So not only visual information, but some metadata of it. So design tokens prevent, actually they don't prevent, but they show some and this screen, you can see that there are a lot of information about design, such as color, text, infographic, and so on. So you may take design token like that's a purple, and it has some value, like here. So raw value is a hash, and base token it's a purple 800. So why we need this? As far as developers will use to design work, they need some information about what is this, how to work with it, what should be created. And design tokens may improve this way because design tokens may be used as a source of information for this. So this is a way how we may improve and standardize exactly design work. Unfortunately, for this moment, design society is only on the way how to accept this. There is no strict standard how it should be, how it should look, but the whole society accepts that should be done somehow. And for this moment, different software vendors such Figma, etc., Adobe, and they provide ability to somehow build this token. So that's not a brand new thing, but that's quite modern thing, and designers may build these things automatically by technologies that provide their own vendors of software. So if a designer used to work with Figma already has some extensions, some inbuilt functionalities that maybe not fully, but still, and we have ability to build these tokens. But let's go further and talk a little bit about white labeling. What exactly it is and why we choose this case, how the case of improvement. White labeling, it's a process when software developer, let's call it company A, provides some base functionality, some non-branded application, let's call it. It may be any kind of application, mobile application for sport, for rendering, or even some business processes management system. Then company B wants to sell this project, but it wants to sell it with branding of company A. They want to change a little bit the software, still have the same functionality, but with other mask, with other region, with other visual part. And here's where white labeling can come out. So company B asked company A to provide the same functionalities and provide the same application, but with branding of the company B. So that's quite challenging stuff for designers, because usually company B, company other companies, they have their own style regions, they have own style brand books, etc. But there is no standard for this style books and visual information that may be used in the style and rebranding. So that's a totally manual work. Here, our next topic will be how this may be improved by using AI. And after I will explain the process of exactly existing rebranding process, we'll talk more closely. We'll look on how it works with AI and portability, and why I've started with design tokens as well. So let's talk about this process, what we have here, and what is challenging here. So where is the very beginning, the process, the development starts from the vision, from the design. So after that, we have designers usually build design systems, etc., etc. So there's a quite huge amount of visual information that presents of how the application should work and behave. Then we have a huge gap between developers and designers, because this visual information still only visual information. After that, developers take this as only a guidance. Maybe took some information out of it, but still it's not a source of that may be used during the development. And they do manual work of setting style, setting front parts, etc. So here we have a bunch of challenges, because it's quite buggy process. A lot of problems may appear when you do the development and non-existent information appeared, and we need to ask designers to improve it. During the development, customer may come and make some requests that will call the overstart of the process. So you have to start from the very beginning, from the development, from the design part. Here, that's all that that somehow interacts with business layer, because that's a manual work. So sometimes we have idling of developers or team members during this process for rebranding. We have a lot of custom prices that we need to pay during this process, because sometimes it's calculatable, because customer requests comes very often. Let's be honest, and that's a problem, because the visual information, the exactly same thing that customer wants, he gets only after at least semi-development part is done. Here, the main challenge to this is to hide this problem, vanish this gap between exactly touchable product and design system during we are talking about rebranding during this process. Here we have a process that may be improved with the AI. Let's talk about me more detailedly. So first of all, AI is requested to provide some information about brand or style of the company B, of the client. So in what colors we have to paint our application, for example. What text, not text, but what typography we have to use. So all of this information usually consists on brand books. But as far as non-standard vision way of presenting this, it may be different kind of this. So it may be just pure rectangles with colors, or it may be even drawing application image. So here the AI is comes AI that grab information, all visual information, and build it into this own format. So why I started with design tokens? Because design tokens, it's just presentation of visual data, and that is quite useful format to be modified or interact with AI. So here we have the AI on the second step of this vision that built our, let's call it semi-design tokens, because it's not related exactly for the design. It's related only for the data that was provided by the customer. Same process left as it was, because we still have to build some sketch. We have to build some visual information about how it should be at the very beginning. So, but then we have JSON, we have design tokens, we get data from the brand books, and now we can use again AI to build a real JSON token that may be used by developers. So AI just use is income data design token that were built by designer, and the visual information grabbed from brand books that exist in this JSON as well, and rebuild it. So that's actually the easiest part for AI, because useful communication level in JSON, I mean, to use this. Let's talk further a bit here. So I've talked a lot about these steps here and how it exists. And this screen you see is it's exactly what steps consist of this process. But the main point of this presentation, the main point of this investigation is using AI in this case. And we have a case study that use not real, but design it for this purpose application, and outcome data that may be used by developers. Actually, some words about this further using of the design tokens. There is quite useful applications, tools that were built that translate design tokens into modern development platforms, artifact for such like React or Blazor, etc., and so on. So here's time to talk about case study, and I'll start from the AI selection. So I've taken maybe the most popular and widespread solutions, so like Google Cloud, AI Builder by Microsoft, Data Robot AI, and IBM Watson. They all of them are very powerful, but I stopped my eye on Google Cloud because he has native support of JSON. He has ability for non-zero coding, and for the development for the study purpose, it allows subscription that allows you to work free with a huge number of models. So actually, the challenge of conversion of this of the data was to find a real pre-trained model. Hopefully, Google provides a batch of pre-trained models, but not of them used as well as expected. So for this moment, that's a really semi-handful way. So, but as a proof of concept, it's useful. So here you see the application and design information that is grabbed by Token Studio. So this is the extension for the Figma that builds the design tokens for us. And then this data is a brand book, and the design token, the information that's grabbed by AI from this brand book. So yeah, for sure, that's a very straightforward example because it's handy to use, handy to understand what's going on here. But that's the very beginning of the using of this approach. So, and the smallest window show us how to build design token from the data. So the text information, that's exactly text information that was built by AI. So manual work here was just copy text and paste text from one model to another model. Definitely, if it's going to be using in the, some production way, it will exist in a way of CI/CD tool that will provide seamless, continuousless way of communication. So the idea is to build really stepless and smoothie way of rebuilding application and providing it to the developers. So this screen, this is a process improvements. Here you see approximately numbers that will significantly felt by developers, by designers, by company owners, etc. So that's actually improved very hardly, very literally improved development time, because were a lot of steps that now done by people vanished from the process. That's gonna be automatically. Design iterations, that's very important stuff, because designers has to rework their work, because client do some comments, notes, and during this way of automatically rebuilds, yes, for sure, it's going to be a very draft version, but anyway, user client can understand what's going on here and do the exactly things, not by iteration level, but by understanding whole the process, understanding whole the vision, how it's going to be. And that's actually customer requests. So that is next step of design iterations. I asked designers who really intent with customers, they have understand that it's up to 10, 15, 20, even sometimes more. A request may become like to move button, change color, etc. So now when we have almost final, let's put it this way, almost final vision of the design, customer may make changes only significant way, only for this that's really business significant, not because I'm non-understanding, losing some design information, etc. So in conclusion, I want to say that it's very beginning of using AI in this way. It took a lot of modern design decisions like design tokens, design systems, but rebranding, it's not only the way. So the idea is to remove the gap between designers, developers, and technical and engineers as well. Is this this technology, this is not actually technology, but this is a way, this approach may improve and bring slightly good boost of development process, and tied more precisely AI to the development work. For sure, we have a lot of questions here, like security, maybe performance, price, and so on. These questions has to be addressed to the exact implementation for sure. But for this moment, I want to say that benefit that this approach may bring will cover all the doubts of using it. So thank you for your attention, and if you have any questions, please welcome.
Thanks, Kirill, for your presentation. Now we have time to ask you a question. Okay, colleagues, please go ahead with your comments and questions. Yes, Vyacheslav, please.
Thank you very much, Kirill, for your presentation. Very interesting and some surprise for me as head of department. We are student. My question is the following: what about state of the art and comparing suggested decision with known or other any similar decision, and what main benefits of your solution? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your question. So I haven't faced with exactly same solution. So a lot of parts that included into this solution exist. So for example, design token, it's not mine idea. So it exists in the world, and it's provided by a chief designer of, if I'm not mistaken, Atlassian or something like that. Process same as is used by any company. I mean, like, it's a very straightforward way to how to communicate. I think actually there is no a solution, exactly solution that may be used directly in this particular time. So all the solutions have to be developed. So and developed by someone who want to maybe charge some money and improve development side. In open sources, there is no at least mentioning about this solution. So, but I may consider that some companies may develop something in the hidden mode. So that's, I hope, the answer for your question.
Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Okay, colleagues, any other question, comments to Kirill? Okay, Kirill, I have some simple question for you. It's a development process. Sometimes it's very complicated. You have many team members involved in this so-called cooperation, designers, developers, etc. You clients definitely, and you have some kind of established process of communication between all these parties. Now you have AI, and in your understanding, who will be the owner of the AI? Because you have sometimes to play with that, to feed with the new data, to teach the system. It takes time, it takes money, it takes efforts, definitely. Who will now be, if you let's say in the future, you will incorporate this AI software to your development chain, who will be responsible for that?
Yeah, thank you for your question. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely not out of charge of designers and particular developers. So I see here responsibility of the providers of the application. So for example, in remote form and vision, this may be an application for the developers. For example, we have a lot of tools that we use in development process, build distribution, I don't know, communication, persistence. So that should be one of them. So this application has to have some vendors. So for example, company, I don't know, some company, some tech company, provide this solution and sell it. That's mean that all communication, all configuration, all things related to the AI only on their side, responsibility of this company. If, for example, this this approach is used by some tech company, but not for vendoring, not for selling, but for internal processes. This communication, this responsibility may be spread between two of them. So generally, all companies has DevOps engineers who may take care of seamless and stepless processing, and data engineers and maybe senior principal or even architect level developers who works in a company like and doing some supervision. They may take care of configuration and supporting of AI. So I hope that's an answer for your question.
Okay, I understand. So it means right now it's like most likely would be the new responsibility of the project team, right? Something like that.
I see this more than project team. I see the company level responsibility, because this have to be set it up only once, maybe, and maintain it not on daily basis. So there is no need to have a special engineer on the production, on the team side, on the development side of each particular project. So I'm talking about actually some outsourced companies where you have a lot of projects and they all may be involved into this processing. So if the AI set it up correctly, you don't need to pay attention to this on a daily basis. You may have only only one person on the company level who will take care of 10, 20, 50, and maybe endless number of projects that we're using this, that will be using this technology approach, and so on.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. But if you're talking about the company level application, it means you need to sell this innovation to your top managers, because someone needs to talk to explain your team why do you need to use this AI-based technique, AI software, why you're now responsible for that, because new responsibilities, new efforts, it's a new loads on the team, and people always reluctant to, let's say, do something more than you are supposed to do, right? So it means you need to talk to your top manager to make them, to help you to elaborate on these new ideas, to push this innovation in the practice. So it means you need definitely support from your top managers. And I guess from the practical side, you need to explain your top manager why you're doing this. And definitely you need to talk about that with your top to say you're doing this, you're trying to improve your process, because it shouldn't be hidden inside of you, right? It shouldn't be spread around, but definitely involve your top managers and tell why you're doing this. What is the reason for that? What are the possible benefits of that? It's just recommendations from the practical side.
Yeah, for sure. I understand you.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kirill, for your presentation. If we don't have any other questions and comments, let me invite next speaker.